Alright everybody, if you could design a perfect beginner bike, I think you'd get pretty close to the Z400 over here. You think about something that's lightweight, manageable power, good ergonomics, cheap, reliable, Japanese, because it's got to be Japanese, you're not going to start on a European bike, are you? And I think this bike pretty much fits the bill for a perfect beginner bike. But today, we're going to take a closer look at this motorcycle, but with a little bit of a twist, because this motorcycle is actually not my motorcycle, it actually belongs to Chrissy over here. If you want to join me on stage for a little bit. You've been gracious enough to bring this bike over here to Gaming Noob HQ all the way from Houston, so I really appreciate it. This is not your beginner bike, right? What did you start out on?
A 2015 FZ10.
2015 FZ10. You guys let me know down in the comments if you think that is a good beginner bike. She seems to have a lot of yeet energy to her. You then decided the FZ10 was maybe a little too much, right? And you then went to this Z400. What do you think of it so far? Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot. The clutch feels a lot better to me.
Yeah, a little lighter, a little easier to use.
And then the bike is also way lighter than the
Way
FZ10.
lighter, yeah. I think the curb weight on this like 360 something pounds, something like that.
Yeah, close to 400. And then I like the automatic shifting too.
Yeah. How did you find the ergonomics and the seat height on this thing for you? Is it pretty good?
For the most part, I have short arms, so
yeah.
It actually causes me to not be as upright at times.
Yeah.
And so that's a little awkward. And I have short legs, so I have to be really up close to the tank.
Cool, yeah. But it seems to work for you pretty well. How much miles have you put on this?
Roughly 1,600.
1,600, that's pretty good. So, like I said, we have a little bit of a twist today. This is Chrissy's bike, and we're gonna kind of review it a little bit, but we wanted to have some fun with her. She's never put a slip-on exhaust on a motorcycle before, and Leo Vinci has kindly supplied us plenty of pipes to choose from for this particular machine. So we're gonna actually teach Chrissy how to put a slip-on exhaust on her Z400, get her to hear the sound it's gonna make, because I think it's gonna be a lot louder, because it seems like all the kind of piping is all stuck right here in the back. So, you ready to get started?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So Leo Vinci provided us with quite a few options for Chrissy's bike today. It's all part of their new Corsa exhaust system. This is the new slip-on pipe that they're really trying to promote, and as you can tell, it's quite an aggressive pipe. I think this is gonna be really loud on her bike, but we shall see. She actually ended up choosing this carbon fiber option. We had two other options here, the stainless steel and the blacked out version here. Thanks again to Leo for providing us these Corsa pipes. I have not had the chance to use these on a bike yet, but we're gonna teach Chrissy how to put this on her motorcycle. Click that link down below and check out all the cool stuff that Leo's got going on. Let's go get this pipe on the bike. So it looks like we've got a heat shield right here, and it looks like there's a small Allen key that needs to be removed there. So we're gonna grab the Allen keys and start from there. Here with this as well. Let's grab we'll grab a Phillips and we'll loosen that up. There you go. Heat shield off. Looks like some engineer or mechanic checked it for quality, which is nice. All right, now this is gonna be the easy part. So we have one more banjo right here that's holding this in place. And it looks like we've got this right here, which looks like maybe like a 10 and a 12, and then one right there. So let me go grab my sockets. I've got a 12 on this little guy.
Oh, thank you.
Hopefully that's enough torque. Yeah, slip-ons are really easy. They're really satisfying too. You get a little bit of work and a lot of reward out of it.
Loud reward.
Yeah. So yeah, that just needs to be loose enough to be able to move this. And so now we'll be able to, and then now we gotta get this loose.
Okay.
So for this one, you're probably gonna want a wrench back here to hold this nut in place and then to ratchet with this. Try just cracking it on this side. Try using both your hands and just cracking it. You can also try removing the, there you go. Yeah, so it looks like that's not moving back there, so you can just go ahead and back that out. There you go. Boom.
And do I need? Oh, I was like, what is that?
Yeah. Moment of truth. Boom. That's your old pipe.
Oh man, it's so big compared to the new one.
Yeah. How heavy is it? Feel pretty heavy?
Yeah. Compared to.
That's a good 15 pounds or so. The Leo is literally like a pound. It's nothing. Awesome. Let's get the new one installed. We've got your chosen end can there, which is pretty sweet. This is a new link pipe for you. That's gonna work from that pipe to the other one.
Okay.
And then this is all the hardware to make it happen. Looks like this gasket's gonna go right in here, and that's gonna mate up to that.
Okay.
This will go over it because you're gonna cinch it up, so that'll probably go something like that.
Okay.
If you wanna put that on there.
And then just like there.
Yep.
And do I have to angle it as?
Well, yeah, we're gonna leave everything nice and loose so that we can make it all fit, and then we'll tighten everything up. So you can just let that dangle all the way down there. We'll be able to move this back and cinch it up on there. So that's about as far down as it goes, which is good.
Is it? I was like, I wonder if it's gonna.
Yeah, we'll want to move that out of the way. We'll move this, and then this is gonna go
Just
on like that.
oh wait.
And then you're gonna want to cinch this onto there.
Okay.
So you'll want to use a Allen right here and just tighten that up until it's, again, G and T on there. You're gonna try to get this spring to go from here to right there using this tool. So you're gonna back this out and then hook it onto there.
You got it.
Yeah!
I didn't know there was a spring in there, so I was trying to like not be rough.
And that's your pipe that you set up. Now I'm gonna put away the tools, clean up, drop it, and we'll go start it up. And we're gonna get your reaction because it's gonna be a lot louder. All right, Chris, it's your bike. Do the honors.
Okay.
Sounds good, right? Yeah. Give it a couple more reps.
Okay. That's not crazy.
You like it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's got some attitude. Hell yeah. Do you want to get your gear on, go take it for a spin? See how it feels like we're actually riding it?
I was like, I feel like I'm gonna get lost.
Oh, that's true. I forgot. You're not from here. You could just go up and down the street. That way you don't get lost. This is just like a big straight road up and down here. You could try that.
Okay.
If you want, or I can take it for a ride, whichever one you feel more comfortable with.
I was like, you can take it for a ride.
Okay, cool. I'll take it for a ride.
I won't get lost on a straightaway.
Cool. So impressions of the exhaust, you like it?
Yeah, it definitely very loud. That's why I was scared to rev it a little because it was making me jump, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, it'll sound cool when you get on it and really feel it out. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go take it for a quick rip and give my little impressions on it.
Awesome, thank you.
Alrighty, everybody. Some days things don't work out the way you want them to, and you might be wondering why my voice sounds so crystal clear now. It's because I went and recorded this vlog on the Z400, and for whatever reason, probably because apparently all 6 planets are in retrograde right now, or apparently there's 6 planets in retrograde, and the audio is just gone. Nobody knows what happened to it. No audio on this GoPro clip. I'm so sorry. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the Z400 regardless, though, because I did ride it and I did enjoy it. So Chrissy was really kind and let us ride this motorcycle today. She brought it all the way from Houston. We put the slip-on it, and it sounds really, really nice. It's got this really bellowy kind of parallel twin bark to it. It revs out really nice. I really like the Ninja 400 engine that you find in the Z400, and the package package is really complete. You've got a really low seat height on this thing, really nice reach to the handlebars, really compact little motorcycle. Such a great platform to learn everything you need to learn with motorcycling with this thing. I really feel like if you got a Z400 as your first motorcycle, you just couldn't really go wrong. It's a bike that is just perfect for the everyday entry-level motorcyclist to learn how to ride and how to do things. And it's a really enjoyable motorcycle. It's a known quantity, super easy gearbox to use, really simple throttle, good brakes, good clutch feel, Japanese build quality. You can get them for cheap. I just don't see how you could go wrong with the Z400. It's a really, really great motorcycle. And I really want to do one as a beginner bike giveaway. If y'all want to see that done, let me know down in the comments below. And if you do own a Z400, let me know if you've enjoyed your experience with it. I ran a Ninja 400 as an endurance bike for CMRA to race with in 2020, and that was a ton of fun. Z400 is a little bit different because it's that naked bike, but you know, someone like Chrissy who started life on an FZ10 as her first motorcycle, bonkers, right? I don't even know who in their right mind sold her that bike as her first bike. Made the right decision in kind of taking a couple steps down and getting into the Z400 platform. It's really the right choice for most motorcyclists. Not all, some people would be better served on a 650 or something like that as their first bike, but for, I would say, 80 to 90% of motorcyclists, a Z400 is just about the sweet spot. And what's funny is these bikes are actually kind of peppy and fast nowadays. You know, 10 plus years ago, yeah, you just had the Ninja 250. Nowadays, you've got stuff like the Z400, the R3s, your Ninja 400s, the CBR 300s. You have so many great entry-level sporting options that you can go and buy and have fun with. You don't have to settle for that cursed, wretched Ninja 250 or anything like that. You still get a really nice zing off the red line with this thing. You can really power it up to about 12,000 RPM. The gears are nice and short too, so around town where you're mostly going to be using this thing, you can get it up to 11 to 12,000 RPM in several gears before you have to shut it down. I found myself riding it all the way to third and fourth gear around town, being able to really stretch its legs a little bit and have some fun with it. And, you know, on these little bikes, it took us maybe 15 to 20 minutes to put the slip on the bike, and it was such a great experience, and it was really cool teaching Chrissy how to do it, and it was also really great to be able to do something in such a short amount of time that provides such a big difference on the motorcycle. You get such a cool new sonic experience from it, and the beginner bikes are all kind of like that. You swap the entry-level tires for something really sticky, you see a huge difference in terms of edge feel. You can do mods really easily to these bikes, especially the Z400 since it's a naked bike. Everything's right there, super easy to access and to change around with it. And these bikes are just fantastic. I have nothing but good things to say about the Z400, and I'm really sad that we weren't able to spend an even greater amount of time in the saddle with it today and give you guys a really big proper review, but Chrissy did bring her bike down for us for just a few hours to be able to get her that slip on, show her the experience, and to also then ride the motorcycle around a little bit. But I would rate the Z400 a really solid 9 to 9.5 out of 10 in terms of a beginner bike option. Really, really solid contender in this category. If you're looking at motorcycles like this, I really think you could do a whole lot worse than Z400. They're priced really aggressively. They're really, really well built, and it's a great motorcycle too. It's never been a better time to own and ride one of these entry-level beginner sport bike options. Really, really cool motorcycle. A couple things that I would change. Personally, while I did think the Leo Vinci increased the sound and was really, really cool, it is a little droning on the highway. I do think that over time you would want a bit of a baffle in that exhaust system. That Leo is outrageously aggressive. It is a wide, fat pipe that's just bellowing and megaphoning the sound, which, hey, if you're an entry-level street squid, go for it, man. It's a lot of fun. Why not? Life's short. Get a really loud pipe on your bike. Try it out. But in the long run, you're probably going to want something a little bit more refined and a little bit better for your motorcycle. A couple other things I noticed on the Z400 in my short ride with it. The spring out back felt really, really stiff for me, but that could just be that Chrissy set the preload for her weight. She's a much smaller rider than I am, and it may just be a super stiff preload setting that I could dial out, but I did feel that the rear was quite stiff and quite harsh. I felt like there was basically no sag when I got on the bike, which is pretty indicative of preload being set for another rider that's a little bit lighter than you are. But overall, again, Z400, very complete package. Had a ton of fun riding it today. Really sorry that the vlog ended up this way, guys. We had a lot of cool stuff to say in the vlog, but we did lose the audio, and then Chrissy and her friend Brent did leave with the bike, so there was no way for me to ride the bike again today in this video, so I do apologize about that, but hopefully you guys still enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you'd like to see more Z400 content down below. We're always keen to try out new motorcycles and get new stuff. If you are the owner of a Z400 as well, let me know how you thought about this video, and thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one. See you later.
Keep watching in